Huh? We can't oppress people. Yeah, you can turn it around.
Can't oppress people.
Those short legs, yeah.
Now we state that rule.
We waited for you when we were hiking. Come on.
Hey, can you turn it around? Frankie!
Uh-oh.
Actually, I could have put you in that tiny little bit. That was to the cougar, right?
Yeah.
Just want to make sure I'm right. Huh?
Tiffany, let him go first. Okay, Daddy's right here.
On July 21st. And on July 21st, she said, I'm happy to listen to you. And we have audio of her saying that. And since then, we haven't heard from her office. And so we'd like to deliver this letter to her. Just as a reminder that that's what she told us. And we still haven't learned anything about the coffee shop. We haven't heard from her office directly at all. And we were just wondering, I mean, is she in there?
I can picture her voice. So you're saying that you haven't heard from Dr. Gardner, you haven't heard from anybody, so what you're saying?
Not since July 21st.
Is that way, I mean, Dr. Gardner's in on that meeting also, but I can have her respond to you.
Okay, do you know when, is there like a timeline that we can have?
I couldn't tell you that. He's going to set his own schedule.
Tiffany, did we want an answer from Dan?
No, that answer's from our office. I'm sorry. That's who she's designated. That's answered from our office. If you get a response from Dr. Gardner, that's coming from our office.
Let me just give her the message and
that's coming from the president's office.
President.
Exactly.
Is there any way we can get some kind of direct response from Khator at all?
That's who she's designated to respond on her behalf is Dr. Gardner. That's her chief of staff.
Okay.
So if you get a response from Dr. Gardner, that's official from the university. That's official from our office.
All right. What about statements from other offices in the administration of the university? Is that the official position? Like, if any statement is given out of any office at the university, is that the official position of the university at that point?
It would depend on what it is. I mean, if you're asking something about administration and finance, that's going to come from Dr. Carducci's office. If it's something that concerns student affairs, that's going to come from Dr. Lee's office.
Okay. Because Dr. Lee is actually quoted in the Daily Cougar saying that the university embraces student activism, and that's not what we've seen since we've existed as a student group. So we were wondering if that's the official position, what he means by embrace. Is it a physical embrace? Is it a metaphorical embrace? Because it's nothing that we've seen from this administration thus far.
Well, I can let Dr. Gardner know that you did stop by, and I'll ask him if he'll respond to that. You can speak up to him if you'd like.
I'm not
instead of, well, it's okay, but you're over here talking back in the background. You can speak up. There's not a problem with
I'm talking in the background?
Yes, you are.
Is there a rule
I just said you can speak up. That's all I said.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't have anything to say.
Okay.
He was
thanks.
addressing me actually, and do we have? Is there any way we can make an appointment to meet
I
with?
have to check with Dr. Gardner and see what he.
I'll just finish it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Dr. Gardner's right there.
It's right there. Oh, okay. And he's out of his meeting. Dr. Gardner.
Okay.
Hello, Dr. Gardner.
Tiffany?
My name's Tiffany
Tiffany
Lee,
Lee.
with the H Students for
Okay.
Fair Trade. We would just like to ask for an appointment with you regarding, I mean, we still haven't heard anything from this office about anything regarding any of our issues. And we actually ran into Dr. Khator on July 21st.
And videotaped her in the hallway.
Yes, but we
and
have.
continued the videotape after she asked you to turn it off. I know.
However, we have audio of her saying that she would be happy to listen to us. we haven't seen that from this office thus far.
Okay.
Is there any way we could have an appointment with either you or Dr. Khator to talk about
I'd be
it?
glad to meet with you.
Can we make an appointment now?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. When would you like to meet?
When would we like to meet, guys?
I think we have to ask the group. when
Yeah, we
group
have to ask
time.
the group. The whole group's not here yet. We're a horizontal group,
Why
so
don't
we have to discuss
why don't
it.
we meet with you and, whoops,
I'd have to ask the group who wants to be in the meeting. I'd have to talk to the group about
you
it.
get back to me.
Yes,
Okay.
we will. All right.
Good.
Thank you.
But what
Okay.
about the procedure for asking an appointment with Dr. Khator? Last time we were here, she told him that we had to go through Dr. Lee. And now,
That's right.
So now she's saying we go through you?
No, I
Now,
didn't say that.
if you want to meet with Dr. Khator, you refer your request to Dr. Lee.
Okay.
Okay?
So, but you can give official statements for the office?
No, you wanted to ask me some questions, so I'll be glad to meet with you.
But
What I
she
told
was
them
saying-
was if they got a response from you, that was a response from our office. Is that correct?
Well, let me know what you want to ask me, and you know.
They
Well,
meant in writing, any kind of response
Sure.
that they get out of us.
But what happens is Dr. Lee tells us an answer on one issue, and you've written us letters saying it's Carlucci, and then it comes from someone else, and then we go ask him, and he said you heard from someone else. So it's just going around. Every time it's a different story. Ask this person. So when you designated someone, then we come in, they designate someone else. So that's why we just like go straight to her.
You let me know when you want to meet. You ask me to send me your questions and for fair trade, and we'll see if we can find some time and sit down.
I have a question actually. Can I ask you something? I didn't really get the answer. Everything you say does come from the university, from this office? It's official statement from the office? Is that
Every
correct?
written document you give to us is an official statement?
For the university, is that correct?
It depends upon what the matter is.
Concerning fair trade, this organization?
No, I mean, Tim, because there's some other issues with Tim going on, so it depends upon what the matter is, what the issue is.
Okay, with the fair trade organization?
If I have the information available, I'll be glad to provide it to you and
Okay.
be as accurate as I possibly can.
Okay, because, I'm sorry, I don't know your name.
My name is Marie.
Marie, she said that any response from you is official from the office.
If it's in written form,
Then yes?
yeah.
Okay,
If
but
it's
if
in
it's
written
verbal,
form.
it's not?
If it's in verbal form, then we'll have to work that through, because there are sometimes you have to craft the statements appropriately. Do you have something to give me?
Oh no, this is a little project I was working
Okay.
on.
All right, Tiffany, you
No,
can
no.
give me a
Can we
call.
get-
We're gonna, we have, she said to you already, I heard her say at least twice, that she has to speak to her group members.
Sure, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
She is not student for fair trade. We're a horizontal group.
Was
She
there-
referenced that to you.
Is-
That she needs to speak with the group members as soon as it comes time.
Very good.
That's what we'll do. And when we get to that kind of time, we decide if it's necessary to meet with you. Then she will send an email.
Very good. Good. Anything else for today?
Could I possibly get in writing that you agreed to meet with us once we set a time?
You send me an email
I can send,
Send
I'll
me
get
an
that in
email.
writing once I
from Tiffany Lee. Send me an email. Okay.
But actually, it's not
No, it's from
Tiffany Lee.
UH Students for Fair Trade. I'll send you an email
Well,
from
I'll
mine.
respond to Tiffany Lee.
Do you mean my personal email address?
That's
Or
right.
we can't have you responding to our personal email address because we have a group
I
email.
respond to individuals.
But the individuals aren't the ones
But
with
an
the issue.
individual will be an individual will be the person emailing you from our group
Tiffany,
email account.
send me an email, we'll sort it out.
From our group email account.
If you send me an email and it has your name in it as a signatory, I'll be happy to respond to it. If it comes to me without an identified person, I won't respond to it. I think we've been down that path before.
No, we've never actually straightened that out because Dr. Lee and Dr. Carlucci have sent emails to my individual account responding to emails from our group accounts.
Then you need to raise that, Tim, with Dr. Lee and Dr.
We will
Carlucci.
raise it, but she's raising it with you.
And I just gave her an answer.
Right, and we never sent an email unsigned. Our email from UH Fair Trade has 3 officers on it. It has 3 people on it. So when you're saying, it sounds as if you're trying to make it sound like she sent an email without a signature. That's never happened. Every one of them has a signature block on it. It goes out with every email. So you're trying to make it sound as if you've sent emails in the past. It didn't have a signature on it.
Thank
That's
you.
never happened.
Thank you for clarifying that.
It's important we clarify and get it on the record because sometimes people twist things later that aren't true. For example, Wani has signed